Are we on? Alright, we're on. Hey guys! Welcome to this dead YouTube channel. I've been gone for a while, and yeah, I don't have any reason to be honest. But yeah, I'm back-ish. I found a great YouTube channel called Minute Videos. If you look here, they got tons of videos about actual stories, and they're sick. It makes you really be thankful about life, and actually teaches you lessons. I thought we should watch one today, and if it gets a lot of, if people like it, I'll continue watching them. So, alright, so our first video is called He Took Me Off the Streets and Forced Me to Dance for Old Men for Years. Now, they have a lot of these about women that gets abused in some way. And it's kind of a rare topic and a sensitive topic as well, but I think it's pretty good that we acknowledge stuff like this because it happens. So yeah, let's get into it.
And shake it! But there was no turning back. If I tried to quit now, they would throw me back on the streets. I was 11 when I started living with my cousin. It was complete hell. She would do anything to get high and even stole money from me. I was scared, desperate, and alone. She never loved or cared for me, and I never had any food to eat or any money left to buy food. So I started stealing food whenever I could. I know that stealing was wrong, but I felt like I didn't have a choice but to do it. I was starving, and I could barely think straight. My cousin's torment grew worse and worse until one day she tried to force me to take drugs. I realized I would rather be on my own instead of letting her treat me like dirt. But
These things, man. So many people go through some dark things in their life at adulthood, but just because what people done to them in their childhood.
I didn't want to face foster care, and God knows what'll happen if I was placed with an even worse family. I thought that being homeless was better because I didn't have to worry about being dependent on anyone. That night, I stayed behind a dumpster. I felt like I was going crazy and could barely sleep because I was constantly on edge. Living on the streets was tough. I had nothing. No food, clothes, love, protection, and support. Nothing but bites all over my hands and arms. And I remember it so clearly. One night, while I was sleeping on a park bench, I felt a rough hand cover my mouth. But when I tried to open my eyes, there was a man standing over me. My heart was racing. He put his finger on his lips and then started dragging me onto the ground. I screamed as loud as I could, but there was no one around except him. I knew something bad was about to happen, and at that moment, all I wanted was my mom. I kicked him hard between the legs and ran as fast as I could.
Valuable lesson. If a guy ever approaches you in a not okay way, kick him in the balls, because that will guarantee you at least some few minutes to run away. Alright? For every girl out there, this is a very good tactic, because this hurts. I think. Well, I've heard. But yeah, also, very, very emotional story.
A group of girls. They wore makeup with high heels and long fingernails. I was shaking so much, but they were friendly and tried to calm my nerves. "Hey, are you okay?" one of them said. "Please, someone, he tried. Please, don't worry. We're gonna help you. Just come with us." I wish I never said, "Yes, you can blame me all you want," but I was only 13 years old and desperate for a chance to get off the street. My mind was thinking no harm could come, and no one was going to mistreat or judge me. All I had to do was dance, make money, and repeat. I was definitely naive, but I didn't know any better. And the girls promised me I would get full protection because the boss is very strict with how we would interact with clients. It was my only option because I needed to get off the streets. My first impression of
You know, this happens to a lot of people. Not just this job, but not so good jobs. People go through stuff, man. They hit like a rock bottom and they just take the easy way. Like, I'm not saying that's bad, but like they don't take the easy way. They take the only option that they have. Like so many people go through stuff and then they do stuff. They do wrong things. They become criminal, or they make easy cash, or they take a bad job, and people blame them for that. Like, oh, why are you criminal? Why did you take that way? People think that it's an option. It's not an option. People going criminal is not an option. People doing that, it's not an option. It's survival. Alright? Because they do it from a young age. Some people do it because of the energy, because of the adrenaline. But some people don't have a choice. They're born and then they are always in struggle. Because of their name, because of their skin color, they can't get a certain job. Because they're from somewhere, they can't get a certain job. So the society pushes them to that and tells them that you're like this and you should stay like this. And this has happened. So yeah.
the boss was that he meant business. He said he was glad to have me and that the younger the better. The only rule I had to follow was that if the clients ever asked for my age, I had to tell them that I was 21 and not my real age. Getting on stage for the first time felt scary as men were howling like wolves. I blushed with an embarrassment. They kept throwing money saying, "Take it off! Give us more!" or "Shake it!" I felt violated, and I instantly regretted my decision. It wasn't fun at all, but there was no way I could refuse. I was making money and I had my own place. If I said no, they would throw me back on the streets with nothing. So I gritted my teeth and tried to get through several months of dancing until one night my whole life changed forever. A rich man offered me a private room. He was tall, well-shaved, and I was nervous. I could see how he stared right into me like a wolf ready to eat. This was the first time I tried to refuse a dance. But the boss threatened me and said if I didn't go ahead with it, he'd fire me. So I did. I started dancing when suddenly the guy grabbed me and forced a drink down my throat. After that, I completely blacked out. I woke up in a hospital with no recollection of the night before, but my body ached as if someone had thrown me across the wall. I was covered in bruises, had a black eye, and choke marks all over my throat. My doctors were supportive and told me everything was going to be okay, but nothing they said could comfort me. I overheard the doctors saying that they found me unconscious, dumped outside of the hospital. It turns out that the strip club owner told the girls to get rid of me to cover his tracks because I had been beaten and taken advantage of.
Yeah. As you can see, it's a really touching story, and it makes you feel a lot of things. Anger, sadness, hate. Unfortunately, this happens to many people, but it doesn't get acknowledged as much as it should be. But yeah, the reason why I chose to watch these videos is because I think they should get acknowledged. And yeah, I don't have a lot of people following me, but yeah, it's at least some people. But yeah guys, that was it for the video. We're not gonna watch anymore, but you can go watch it. And yeah, link will be in the description, and yeah, thank you guys. I don't know if I'll be making these videos. It all depends upon you. Let me know what you want to see. If you want to see something else, let me know. We'll see if I'll do that. Alright? Take care. Peace.